your worship feels empty, and deep down, you know something's missing. A hollow ache lingers when you lift your hands or sing those familiar songs, as if your heart's cry never reaches heaven. You're not alone, but the reasons behind this emptiness might shock you. First, you might be chasing a feeling instead of seeking God Himself. Psalm 16:11 promises fullness of joy in His presence. But when you reduce worship to an emotional high, you're left empty when the music fades. You're secretly craving a spiritual experience. But God desires your heart, not your hype. Worse, you might be worshiping with unconfessed sin weighing you down. Isaiah 59:2 warns that your iniquities create a barrier between you and God, muting your prayers and dulling your worship. That hidden habit, that unspoken grudge, that secret lust you haven't surrendered, it's choking the life out of your connection to Him. You can't sing "Holy, Holy" while clinging to what God calls unholy. Another reason your worship feels lifeless is distraction. Your mind wanders to your to-do list, your worries, or that notification buzzing in your pocket during service. Hebrews 12:2 urges you to fix your eyes on Jesus, but you're secretly fixing them on everything else, robbing your soul of the focus that fuels true worship. You're physically present, but your heart's 1,000 miles away, and God notices. Then, there's the subtle trap of routine. Your worship has become a mechanical ritual, a Sunday checklist instead of a living sacrifice, as Romans 12:1 demands. You're going through the motions, singing the same songs, praying the same prayers, but your spirit's disengaged because you've stopped expecting God to move. You've forgotten the awe of His majesty, the one who spoke galaxies into existence and traded it for a predictable script. Finally, your worship might feel empty because you're not worshiping in spirit and truth. John 4:24 says God seeks those who worship Him this way, but you're holding back, afraid to be vulnerable, afraid to let His Spirit search your soul. You're hiding behind polished words or a raised hand, but God sees the real you, and He's waiting for you to come undone before Him, raw and honest. The shocking truth is that empty worship isn't about the song choice or the sermon, it's about the state of your heart. God doesn't want your performance, He wants your surrender. If you're carrying sin, confess it now and let His mercy wash you clean. If your mind's distracted, discipline it to focus on His glory. If your worship's grown stale, ask Him to ignite fresh fire in your soul. And if you're holding back, step into the vulnerability of true worship, where His Spirit meets your honesty. The warning is clear. Keep worshiping with an empty heart, and you'll drift further from the God you claim to seek. But the promise is greater draw near to Him, as James 4:8 declares, and He'll draw near to you, filling your worship with His presence until it overflows. Stop settling for emptiness. Repent, refocus, and run to Him with everything you have. He's waiting to make your worship alive again.